I'm not mad at them. I'm just worried. I don't know why everybody presumes that that means I'm going to fucking hurt someone. I'm worried.
And that's understandable. It's very understandable that you would be in the state that you're in.
I'm sorry.
Don't owe me an apology of any kind.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep going. We're supposed to meet somewhere.
If I hear anything, I will let you know.
Thank you.
I hope you find him.
Yeah.
Thank you, miss. I do not know your name, Mr. Fisk.
Now I'm going to start saying it's all the smog from the trains that's causing it.
Could be. Although there's been...
Hello. No more time, no more debate. Kitty's trapped in her own sweet lies, as Max heartbroken softly cries. She doesn't know, she doesn't see. She doesn't know, she doesn't see.
Have you seen Dr. Gross recently?
Or Roderick.
Thought he was still in the hospital.
No.
Wasn't he?
No. No.
Oh.
You don't know
haven't-
where he is or where he's gone.
You
I
what?
haven't seen him at all.
You don't know where he is or where he's gone.
What do you mean?
We can't find Roderick.
I mean, he's disappeared. You do not know where he is or where he's gone.
Where was the last place you saw him?
I saw him in the lounge yesterday, but we think he was with Grace recently. But we can't find her.
Or he.
I mean, I
Last
saw
we
her a
heard,
while ago, but
When would he have been with Miss Grace? She was
Last
with me
night.
most of
within the last 48 hours.
No, it
I
was
mean-
like probably last night. I suspect that
She was with me most of last night.
at some point between when I saw him and now, well, maybe a couple hours ago, he was with her at his house, her house, and we can't find him.
Like, I don't know when you would have thought that last night, because again, she was with me most of last night.
Maybe it was today then, but sometime recently he was with her. And I can't find him, and I can't find her. Do you have any idea where she might be, or where he might be? Please, Rose.
what the hell's going on? The fuck?
Please.
I don't know where he is. I don't.
But do you know where she is?
Maybe. I'm gonna go check. I don't actually know. I haven't seen her in a few hours.
I'm just really worried.
Look, I don't know. I'm gonna go check one place she might be. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm gonna
Sorry.
go see.
Just
But she was with me almost all of last night, so I don't know what's going on. The last time I knew he was anywhere was he was in the hospital.
no, nope. He left yesterday. I saw him in the parlor, and then he left, and I haven't seen him since. But I know he was at her house. I know he was at her house.
Well, he wasn't there yesterday. I spent the night there last night.
Then it happened today, I guess.
Well, what happened?
I don't know. He was there.
I don't know when, because I was with her all morning.
There was blood outside her house. We went there to see if he was there. And there was blood outside her house. We don't know what's happened. That's why we're looking for her.
That's now. That actually does.
7 countries.
Yep. Alright, so that music makes
You
more
know
sense.
Alright,
Now, Milo, is that a baton in your pocket, or you just?
Oh, no,
have
not
Everything's
to
fine. It's
see me?
fine. Alright, now we go. Now we go.
What is that? Just dance.
It's fine.
Be happy and dance. My legs
Yup,
might have been bent,
yup.
but I can still dance.
When, where,
Hello,
Rose,
Kitty.
Rose, where can I check back with you?
I'll come back to Town Square in a few minutes.
Okay. Ava, have you seen Roderick?
Not since the day in the hospital.
Nope. he's
What?
missing.
Anyway,
Um,
and now I'll
we
figure
can't
out
find
it's
him.
not a
Nobody
spot,
can find him.
and I'll get yelled at by you.
He's not good. He's not good.
Alright.
Is there anywhere we can talk?
That was
We're gonna go down to the lounge.
Yes,
Because
down
maybe
the lounge.
we've been looking for him, and he was with the doctor, last we know. And last time I saw him was yesterday, and then we know he was with her sometime today. And nobody can find him, and nobody can find her.
Well,
Kitty, you need to breathe. Deep, deep breaths.
they're okay. Tempted to go check.
Alright, stop in the top for a second.
he was he was shot by the cultists the other day, right? And I thought he died. He did die. He did die. He did die. But then he was fine. And then he wasn't.
Do you know
And then
the hospital?
he left the hospital yesterday, and he was down here, and he was angry. He was so angry. He was so angry, and he had holes in him. And he had his rings on.
Slow down.
He had his
Slow
rings
down.
on. And he was down here, and he was mad at Max, and I tried to calm him down, and I kissed him, and he kissed me, and there's a whole different problem, but no one's seen him since. And he wasn't at his house, and he wasn't at tomorrow's, but we found his rings today, his that he had on yesterday, at Dr. Evelyn Grace's house. There was blood, and he might have killed her, and I don't know where he is, and we really need to talk to him, because if we don't get this done, somebody's gonna fucking die.
By kissed, she means drink.
I think it is.
Let me be sure. Kitty,
Alright,
you
so-
need to relax or you're gonna frenzy again.
Yeah, you really do. The last I heard was that Roderick had friends and he ran off.
He came here.
Okay.
I calmed him down.
How bad was it?
I don't know. I was so tired when he left. I was so tired. I was so tired.
Where were his eyes?
Fire. So much fire in his eyes. Like yellow fire. I've never seen it like that before.
Alright.
Yellow, red. I don't know, one or the other. Both. Maybe. So much
I
fire.
didn't even know he was out of the hospital, to be honest. I thought it was so bad.
No, he
He
came.
was supposed to be.
He was here with me, and I calmed him down, but I was so tired. I was so tired.
No, it's not your fault. I have no clue where I would go.
But he went.
Not anymore.
He went to her house, and his rings
To
were there.
Grace?
Dr. Grace's house. Because he wasn't at his place, and he did not come back till tomorrow in days.
Tamara as well? Oh my god.
Yeah,
Is there anybody else?
I don't know. I know you'd been pursuing Grace for a while. He'd been hunting her, I think is what he called it.
He had also been trying to swoon Zadira, but Zadira, for the most part,
Yeah, that
shunned
sounds
him.
about right. The more the merrier.
From what I remember you saying, very similar to a certain situation before, yes?
Roderick always wanted power. And he always believed that, the bigger his family, the more power he would have. And he saw other people with many wives, and he thought that if he had that, it would be better for him. Plus, as we all know, he's a flirt.
He just tried to protect me, that's all. He just...
He still cares underneath it all, and I do know that.
Where's Casey? Or Cassidy? He was supposed to come back.
Have you been drinking?
Where did they go check?
From who?
From Roderick?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I
That's
can't hear
okay.
you over the music. Where?
I take it he's been drinking from you.
Yeah.
Yes, and she from him.
Oh, yeah. I really thought he was still in the hospital when I last, from when I saw him the night when everything happened.
No. Came here. I calmed him down. And then he went. I shouldn't have let him go.
Where was he when he came to the hospital?
You wanted to kill Max? Huh? He still wanted to kill Max, but we're gonna work it out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Okay. Then I don't know. I'm sorry. He's run off before, but if he's left things behind, then I have no clue.
Did he ever take jewelry off with you?
How do you mean?
He took his rings off and left them in Dr. Grace's room.
He never did that with me. Everything else but his rings, his jewelry, he kept that on. He always kept that on.
I guess, when we pay, they take them off. I never really thought about it, to be honest. He actually never wore that much jewelry, to be honest. But we are talking a good time ago. It's been a long time. I don't know what else to suggest. He should have stayed in the hospital, goddammit. It was too late to leave. I don't think he drank enough.
I think he did when he came here.
Do you know what happened in the hospital?
No.
That's Mr. Fisk. He is perfectly fine for this conversation.
Okay. But when I got to the hospital, Roderick was dead. You were screaming and crying,
Bittersweet Echoes, thank you for the follow.
and I saw you leave. I knew that look on your face. So I went in and I saved him.
He's fine somewhere. It's just, I don't, I can't. Who do you play, Bittersweet
He
Echoes?
drank from me. I did a small blood ritual. He drank from me. It saved his life, but he stopped drinking when he should have continued.
Oh, welcome, yeah.
Um,
How do we find?
This is the thing with Roderick. You usually don't find him, he finds you.
If he finds me, it's gonna be after he fucking kills Max. And I don't want that.
But just say for now, keep your guard up. But
He will try. It might not be 700 years old, but I'm not so easily killed.
I don't know.
Regardless, as I have promised you, Kitty, I will try talking to him before anything should happen.
God damn.
Fisk,
Has done this before.
where did Cassidy and Aurelia go again? You remember?
Tinka.
Never mind, there
speak
they
of the
are.
devil.
Cassidy was talking to someone, so if you need to relay something, I'll just tell him. It's because he's probably going to be sleeping soon, so.
No, we were just worried that something had happened to you.
No, we're alright. Didn't find out shit, so that's fun. What about you guys? Was Grace there?
There was blood outside of Grace's house and rings, his rings, in her bedroom. Her sheets had been stripped from the bed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we saw that. I didn't see the blood, though.
Oh, right, you were there for that. That's right. Other
Yeah.
than that, no, after that, we could not find them. The Blackwoods were less than helpful or useful,
Wonderful.
per usual.
Yeah. This went a whole lot of nowhere, unfortunately.
For the time being, it would seem. Until we can either find Dr. Grace or anyone sees her or him. The trail seems to have gone cold for now.
Quite unfortunate.
Unless there is anywhere else anyone can think he might be. He could be.
No,
But
I can't say know his habits myself, so I don't know where he would be.
Has anyone looked in his shop?
Didn't know he had a shop, so not me.
Yes, he has a little bike shop. It's unlikely that he would ever have gone there, but that doesn't mean there might not be clues as to whether or not he's been there recently. Additionally, Kitty, we might benefit from going out into the city circle and waiting for Rose to return.
Okay.
I
Okay.
just saw Rose, if that's who you're waiting for. She seems
Yeah.
very pissed off.
Yeah.
And she asked, "Where's Kitty?"
I'm sorry.
Yes, alright, well, let's
We
go
can
see
go.
Rose then.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that is not good if she is upset. That means something bad likely has happened. We will return and report when I have something.
Alright.
Unless you are coming.
Sorry, I wasn't quite paying attention. Who's in the square?
Rose. She went to look in a place where she knows Dr. Grace may have been.
I got a couple specialty pieces.
Scooty?
Hi.
Oh, are you alright?
Roderick's missing.
What do you mean Roderick is missing?
We can't find Roderick.
Could he just be out somewhere? Maybe taking care of the broken bridge?
No. No, 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 no. He was hurt. It was bad.
Cultist, maybe, you think?
That was days ago, though.
Good cultist could come back and take him.
Last I saw him, he was hurt in the lounge and he left, and then I don't know. We can't find him. We can't find the Dr. Grace either.
We're gonna like assume they're cultists, right? Because like, I was just telling them why they're doing
That's
all this and
gross.
everything, and I'll talk to you about it later. How much going on?
Did you break into her office? Are you the one that unlocked her front door too? I can't.
Do you know where he is?
I have no clue. She was with me almost the entire time.
Do you know where she is?
You're going around throwing accusations.
Do you know where she is?
Where do you believe she is? Or do you not know?
No, nobody knows where
You
either
know
of them
we wouldn't
are.
be asking questions.
Hello, Mr. Miles. Hi. Please forgive my niece. She's in a panic. I understand. May we speak a minute? Sure, we can have a conversation.
Yes. Go on sabbatical and lock myself in one day to tinker with systems.
It's one day too long. It always is.
Fucking parent leave, Max!
You'd know better by now.
Yeah, we've looked there.
desire, you're fire in my veins, pulling me higher. You think I'm just here to spoil you, keep you safe, but baby, you're a danger I can barely face. When I say you're my weakness, I don't mean just soft words. You're the sweetest taste I've ever heard. Even though the stars like ash in my mouth, when you're near, I'm lost in myself. You're the most delicious sin I've ever known. A delicacy that chills me to the bone. I feel one day I wake up cold and alone. Your body in my arms, you're so long gone. 'Cause darling, you're too much, too sweet to me.
Why?
Might drown out the fear. I need you to see it's more than just love. It's me.
I don't know what's going on in the house.
I don't know what either, and considering
It's probably a good thing that you're going to be coming with me if someone's broken into it.
Dr. Grace. Yes, come here. We have questions and answers to be had. We'll find out what happened to your house. Get the answers.
I'll drink you dry without even knowing. That's why, cutie, I keep pulling, keep saying you offer yourself, and it kills me inside. But I know if I take it, then I'll survive. You taste like heaven, but it's hell in disguise, and I can't lose you under those darkest skies. You're the most delicious I've ever known. A delicacy that
Something's wrong. Something's so wrong. We can't find Roderick and we can't find Grace.
I'm very curious. I want to know. I'm too curious for my good.
If there's something wrong,
Sometimes being curious is great. I quite enjoy to be curious at times.
It happens at the most impromptu times.
Oh, yes, yes. Yes, what can I do for you? You alright? Apparently, there was a witch hunt for Dr. Grace as well.
Miss Rose. What?
You may want to check your office and your house. Your door's unlocked.
I've been made aware that my house was broken into. I was on my way to go check on it.
Your office as well.
Fantastic. I think I took most of my notes out of them. Crying eyes and all.
Alright, I'll leave you be.
I'm sorry, Miss Rose, I'm not mad at you.
I know. I have to have a talk with the chief.
I'd like to have a conversation with Rose, not Miss Rose, I'm sorry, Miss Grace, later on. I would like to talk to you about the situation there, if that's alright.
Would you like to do it now then?
Well, I don't want to interrupt you too much more, I apologize. I just want to let you know I'd like to have that conversation.
You won't too fast.
I might.
Sure. Head there now.
Oh, there's a lot of people here.
God, I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. He wouldn't just go. He wouldn't just go.
We'll figure it out. Breaths.
Why does nobody care? Why does nobody care that he's missing?
I'd like to check my house, lock my door.
We care. Me and Cassidy care. He's a friend of ours. I'm trying to figure it out.
I need to get Miss Kitty and bring her along. She's worried at the moment. But
Then if I'm allowed to bring my own entourage, then Mr. Maximilian, I'll be ensure to gather the forces.
that was Dr. Grace. She said that she did see him, but that he left unharmed.
Why does she have his rings?
I don't know. We have other questions to ask. But that needs to be in an appropriate place, alright?
Yeah. I have you. Thanks.
Now let's go back to her house and help her clean up her house and make sure everything is alright. Maybe we can get some more answers while we're there, okay?
Okay, okay, okay.
Not weird at all, just chilling in the water.
It's not a crime to chill in water, I guess.
It's
I
kinda
have the
weird,
unfortunate habit of doing it myself every time I come out of the lounge.
but you really do like taking a little swim.
Wait for you out here.
Alright, I'll bring you at the back.
Very well, let's go ahead.
What's going on?
Roderick's missing.
What is this?
Again?
We haven't found him.
You
since.
kidding me?
No, 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 no.
Where's everybody going?
The last place he was.
Oh, great.
We're going back to the falls.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
To Rosemas Falls?
Yeah.
That would be the falls.
Wait here, Cassie. You guys go on ahead.
I'm sorry, I should have been there with you.
Yes.
Come on, kitty. Crying is not going to help Roderick.
Let her cry.
I'm turning off pickup because I do not need to be picked up.
Mr. Feast, I seem to run into you during the most inopportune moments.
We're almost
Last
at
time-
question.
Last time you were tending for someone who needed to see Voktu fermenting, yes?
Does this actually have to be a whole affair for everybody to follow along just to get gossip?
I am here for
Someone
my
is missing.
employee. Miss Grace. He is part of my table, part of my family.
And that's perfectly fine for you to be here. What about Miss Tuesday?
Oh, I'm here because Max is supposed to watch out for me. Whenever my bodyguard is not here.
You said Max.
Yes.
I see.
Well, I suppose Mr. Maximilian doesn't have to be present for it then.
I mean, I could, if I'm the problem, I don't mind waiting by the train.
Can you stick with Casper?
Okay. Yeah. Let me know how Roderick is, or if you guys find him.
Would you like something to drink, Miss Kitty?
No. No. I just want to know where he is. I'm sorry about your door. I just want to know where he is.
I apologize, Miss Vida. I failed to see the reasoning why you're here.
Miss Grace is under my care.
Under your care.
Indeed.
Would you mind elaborating? She is a doctor, is she not?
Indeed.
And my last, you were not a doctor, you were a nurse. At least that's what I understood from what you told me. So how is it the doctor comes to be under the care of a nurse?
Not in the medical sense. Where I come from, a high lady can look over underling and care for them as they care for her. I see that Miss Dr. Grace is in need of some protection, so she is under my care.
Grace was given permission to bring somebody of her own. If Miss Vita is who she has chosen, then that is her wish.
I was not aware that someone knew such power here.
I am still new to Marquistone.
Please. Where's Roderick?
Very well. That part does not fully concern me at the moment. Our only concern is what happened to Roderick. Where is he? Do you know?
Grace, do you mind if I take a seat? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
No, you may take a seat, Mr. Maximilian.
Alright.
Mr. Roderick presented at my home, very severely injured. I attempted to treat him. He has told me on multiple occasions that he was going to take a very long vacation after things were transpiring here in Murkystone, and I have not seen him again.
No. No. That doesn't make sense. He had
He
business.
wanted me to go on the vacation with him, and I said no.
Yeah. He had business still. He went to gone.
I can't speak on any business that Mr. Roderick may or may not have had, miss. All I know is that he asked me to go on a very long vacation with him, and I've declined because I had work here.
Yeah.
Can you explain to us what happened while he was here? You said you saw him earlier this morning, correct?
Yes. He told me that someone had tried to assassinate him in his hospital room, which I am aware that there was some kind of struggle because you, Mr. Maximilian, told me to go and look at the room yesterday.
I did.
No,
I did not know, however, that somebody tried to assassinate him.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
It is true.
I saw
miss.
him. That's not true.
He told me that someone tried to assassinate him in his hospital room. He presented here with a knife thrusted through his abdomen. Multiple contusions and lacerations.
You said he had a knife. He showed up here.
That's not true. He did not have stab wounds when he was in the parlor. That's not true.
Hold on. You said you treated him. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you still have the knife? I would
No, I
assume
do
you
not.
would, because it would be evidence if he was attacked something to report
Okay.
to the constables. A good doctor should be aware of that.
He had gunshot wounds from when the Red Robes
No.
shot him. He was not
Yes.
stabbed. He wasn't. I
He
touched him.
was
I touched him. I
shot.
know. I know.
If you do not
Kitty?
calm yourself, miss, I'm going to tell you to get the fuck out of my house.
Kitty, relax.
He presented to the hospital yesterday, yes, with multiple gunshot wounds. I believe that they were sustained while he was in your presence, miss.
Yeah.
He was treated and left alone in the hospital room. I saw him that night, and he was perfectly fine. Yesterday, I had a meeting with Maximilian, and during that time, something has obviously transpired with Mr. Roderick in his bedroom, which perhaps Mr. Maximilian was aware of, as he told me to go and look at it, which I did. He was not there. He has been missing since yesterday. He's presented to my house today with a sword or a dagger thrusted through his abdomen. That is not a lie. I'm telling the truth on that.
After he left
Yes,
the
and it
hospital,
was-
he came to the parlor. He came to the parlor. So hurt, but from gunshot wounds. I know, because my hands were all over him. There were no stabs. No one stabbed him.
Kitty, relax. Relax.
I cannot tell you
Yes.
what transpired between him seeing you and him arriving at my place. I don't know when he was at the parlor with you. All I know is that his room is a mess. There's quite extensive damage to the walls. There was blood everywhere. There's even fingers. Now, your people, from my understanding, because I'm understanding, Mr. Maximilian, that this is your people right here. Your people are meant to clean up that mess. Not mine. Not those of us that haven't had the veil completely lifted from everything.
Not quite.
No.
This is a business associate. He is family in a different way. Kitty is my child.
Yes, I assume she's the one that you spoke of, your fledgling.
However, as I was in the hospital room with you, I could not have been the one to try and kill him in his bed. And as Kitty has explained, he showed up there without any stab wounds and fed on her.
After he
So
left the
question
hospital.
becomes, whom did he see between then and him showing up here? Who would have wanted him dead?
The only thing he mentioned to me was fuck the Camarilla.
Let me be frank. Grace. I am a businessman. And in my business, I deal with certain individuals. And I represent them. I help make sure there are no ripples in the pond. And when there are, I am one of the ones who's sent to make sure the pond becomes clear again. If there is something that you need to say, if there was an altercation by chance, and self-defense was in order, you can rest assured that the pond would be considered clear at that point. We just want to know where Mr. Roderick is. We are looking for him for our own reasons. Ourselves.
I don't know what more you want from me. He left. And if it is a vacation or hunting down another clan, that is his business.
The
I
only
happen
one.
to know the man well enough to know that he would simply leave.
He had unfinished business. And he wouldn't have gone before trying to kill
Then we
Max
need.
or sorting the shit.
Kitty,
Then we.
relax.
Then we may need to investigate who was trying to kill him in his hospital room.
He would have told me. He said
The
he raged.
problem
No one tried to.
is that
No one tried to kill him there. He was enraged, and
I'm
I
going
calmed
to
him.
speak to your sire, if that is all right. You are very in emotional
Excuse
state, and I
me, but
understand.
I am here, and he's there, and I am my own fucking person.
Kitty, relax. The problem with what you just said is that if he is seeking to kill individuals, it will create problems. It will create a mess that will have to be cleaned up.
Well, isn't this a mess that you should have had cleaned up before it bled into those of us that have no idea of what your world is really like, Mr. Maximilian?
But aren't you one of his pets?
You mentioned it yourself. You've mentioned no, sorry, miss, but Mr. Roderick actually had respect for me.
No, he didn't. He talked about hunting you. You are a pet.
Kitty.
If that helps you feel better about
Stop.
yourself, then please continue to think that way.
You were all his pets. Now silence!
Miss Grace, if you have a
Roderick.
inkling of an idea of the world that you speak of, you would be wise not to threaten it.
I have posed no threat to this world.
You're raising your voice. That is not
In my
only
own
wise,
home, having someone
Not
else raise their
bad.
voice at me.
it is not a smart move. Even I know this. You must be level-headed.
Why?
Roderick is over 750 years old. His life is a game. Everything he does is to play that game. Everyone he interacts with is a part of that game. He does not care because he has lost the ability. He seeks to control, to fill the hole that he has left from that inability to feel.
Then it looks like he just wants to checkers to chess. There's quite a few people I saw through Murky Stone that was completely disguised.
Yes.
We may not.
Him, however, it was not, with so many people around, a good time to confront him.
Indeed.
Now, the problem that we have is that because he loves to play games, it means that sometimes we are steps behind. I am trying to catch up. That is my job. To regain the ground that I have lost, and to keep him from harming anyone else, including himself. That is what I seek to do.
Miss Constanza, I have really appreciated help.
Of course.
You know what, Mr. Maximilian, you're right.
Now, because I am so...
I don't know who tried to kill him. I don't know.
Unfortunately, Roderick, both now and in the past here in Murkystone, made very many enemies. I could not exactly say or narrow down who might have tried to kill him, and I have heard many stories since being here that I did not even know about the last time that I was here.
I can assure you, Mr. Maximilian, that Mr. Roderick is not going to be a problem any longer.
That may be, but I need to know why.
Yeah.
Because I dispatched of him. That is why I'm in this room.
What do you mean by dispatched of him?
He was taken care of. He has now reached the eternal sleep.
Depending on who you speak to, that can mean many things. Did his body burn?
Would you like his ashes to dispose of properly? I can see that they are properly returned to you, since I see that you have a true spirit about you to make sure that one of our own does not cause more mayhem and break the laws.
If that is what you would wish, then I can take care of it.
I think it is time that you help Miss Kitty with this passage while I gather the remains. I will now ask that you do not bother Dr. Grace about this problem anymore. She has had to... She has dealt with enough already.
Excuse me.
Go to that door. Please, Miss Gray.
I'm gonna kill you.
Miss Kitty.
Please go into the room behind you. So now you know that I did it. And it is all right. Now's not the time. Is that you, Mr. Montgomery? You can come in. My charge is in this back room. Can you make sure she gets to somewhere safe?
Kitty. Kitty. You need to stop now.
I do not wish to step where I am not needed to be.
I am giving everybody like a chance to recognize that this is gonna be PvP so that they understand that this is gonna turn to PvP, so I'm not just fucking absolutely murking.
You better get her under control.
Kitty.
Fucking Jesus Christ, she's got none. Oh, I almost had her too.
I'm sorry.
Not me.
It's
Oh, I'm not the worst at it. Right, let's get this cleaned up. Questions and talk later. We need to get this out of sight. I've got her. Can you walk, my dear?
Where's the bindings? It's
Bind her.
like on her back. We gotta do a partial.
Just
I
feed her.
apologize that I did not arrive sooner, Mr. Fisk.
This is not your apology to give.
I held off. It's better be. Or I will seek proper justice for it.
Do not
trouble.
When I say it will be dealt with, it will be dealt with.
Murderer! Murderer!
I trust your words as a
Murderer!
Take it.
Murderer!
Gag her.
You killed him! Murderer! 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 Murder!
Here. Nope, nope. He's gonna have to kill. Oh, great. Thank you.
I will take care of her.
Come by the parlor later, Miss Fisher. I'll give you a more proper drink that's suited to your nature.
Murder! They killed
And
him!
I will bring the agreed
When we get back, you take her downstairs.
Of course. Do you want her in one of the cages?
No.
It may be needed for now. No? Alright.
You will take her downstairs and I will deal with this.
Before I head into town, can you put a gag in her mouth so that she's not screaming through town?
No, murder! Murder! It's been a murder! It's been a murder!
Thank you.
Now, Cassie's gonna call you an idiot.
It's fun. It's fragile and it is too. Caught.
Walk around the square. Do not walk straight through the middle.
He's having a little bit of a crisis at the moment. She's all right.
That's...
Sounds like her sister died or something.
I don't.
Sorry.
It is miserable trying to sleep in the house right now.
I'm sorry. Sorry. I didn't know you were trying to sleep. Sorry.
It explains a lot of her behavior, however. Can you touch the door, Kitty?
Max. This cannot go on.
Yes, well, now you see why I was so adamant about ensuring that the blood bond was broken. This is what happens in just a small fraction of what could happen when one is blood bonded and the one they're bonded to ends up dead.
She has suffered more than anyone should suffer in a lifetime.
I don't disagree.
This ends tonight, Max. Put her down. I will not kneel before me.
I'm sorry, the wind caught your voice for me.
Stand, Miss Kitty. You will not kneel before me. You will face me in this moment on equal terms. I'm truly sorry, my dear. You know as well as I did what she did tonight is unacceptable to your kind. She has been given many chances, both by you and me. If it had been anyone else, any other master, she would have been long dead by now, and you know it. I'd hoped when I brought you here, I could save you from that life. I found you, Miss Murder, Miss Macmillan. Know this with your dying breath. You did not kill the man in Chicago. It was not you. It was never you. Never before until now have I regretted to have to do this. Perhaps it would have been a mercy if I left you there when I found you that night. Can you confirm her death?
I wonder if he's back yet. Anybody down here? What?
Sorry. Couldn't save you.
I love you. I love you. I'm sorry.
I will always love you. She's gone. It's gone.
Ooh.
We'll burn the body with respect.
Of course.
I'm sorry, Max. But you know this had to happen. There's only so much your world will allow.
I did everything I could.
I know. Sometimes things like that can never be repaired. Sometimes death is a mercy.
I'm sorry I failed you both.
I failed you, and I failed to realize the predicament you two were in. I failed to realize the lack of understanding you had in these situations. It is on me. I brought you here for a fresh start. New life. I failed to see the dangers she was slipping into with her mind. It's not something I was used to nor knew to understand. She begged for help. its blood would mend the damage before this had to happen. You have a place still at my table. If you so choose. You can stay in the house still. I don't know what Miss Vida holds in your world, but it's quite apparent she holds something. I think it's best we figure that out. I think it's best we let Lady Celeste know what is ahead. I believe they want to know as soon as possible.
I believe. You remember what I've told you about the ones who come to clean up messes? I believe that is who she is.
Then it's even better this happened this way. Or both our heads would have been in trouble. Right now, the square is too full. Too many people coming and going. There's no way we could sneak her out without being noticed. We'll have to wait until the later hours of the night. When the streets are not so full. I will leave you down here with her. Don't do anything stupid, please. Wait until the night. We will take her. We will give her a proper send-off. No evidence can be left behind. For both our world's sake.
Yeah. Yeah, Kitty's dead. She begged for help and nobody tried. She screamed, man. She screamed.
I will be here at her side.
Nobody. Whew. This was a hard one. Ooh. That's been this whole character though, right? Oh my god, I'm so fucked up right now. This whole character has been a cry for help and a story about how it falls on deaf ears. I mean, she was literally bound and gagged and bleeding and like carried through the square, screaming for help. And everybody just watched. No, it's not your fault. Oh, it was such a good story. It was such a good story. Such a good story. And it really is, like... Yeah. Yeah. And it's been incident after incident after incident of her saying, please help me, or please don't. And people not helping her or giving her the tools she needed to hurt herself and to hurt others. And it was just...
I'm going to leave her here with you.
She
We'll be back
screamed.
later.
She screamed for help.
Take your time
Screamed for
tomorrow.
it. And it never came. You know? Yeah. No, it's one of those things, like... It's a story about how you can ask for help to literally everyone you meet, and very rarely does anybody reach out and try. I need to write the last song for Dolly. Oh, I have like 10 songs I had written for her. It was great, but like, oh my god. You're all fucked now. Every single one of you is fucked now. Because Vita is not what they send to clean up. I'm gonna probably call stream and do some aftercare for the people I really heavily just abused. Like, my god, have I abused some people today. Whew. Yeah. It's okay. Alright, we're gonna raid. He really, listen, Stray really just killed me so that I could help him finish the dungeon. That's all. We're gonna raid Gilly because she has no idea what's going on. So go tell her that everything is solved and everything is great. So I'll talk to you guys later. See you guys later. Say goodbye, kitty.